My wife says that I don't appreciate her and the things that she does around the home. This is coming from Anonymous, and you can see why this would not be one that I would put a name to. But let me just share the answer to this question personally and how I was anonymous. And just bear with me, gentlemen. We work, we derive our fulfillment, and a lot of us derive our self-worth and our value from our work and the ability to provide for our families. I understand that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I have my opinions on self-worth and what you should tie that to. But nevertheless, most dads are coming home, with the leave the cave, go kill something and drag it home mentality. And once they're home, feed up and woman, what you been doing while I've been gone? Fred Flintstoning it, okay? We don't have a bunch of Wilmas at home, okay? That worked in the Stone Ages, not now. And we're not a bunch of Freds, okay? Let's not take that mentality. I know this is obvious, but let's pull it back a second, okay? And say, yabba dabba do. It's, honey, what can I do? That was kind of good. That was funny. So listen, here's what I want to tell you guys. When I was looking into, and I'm a big listener of the Dave Ramsey show, when I was hearing him describe how much life insurance should a wife have on her? Well, she's a stay-at-home mom. Oh, well, she doesn't make any money, so you don't really need any life insurance. But the reality of it is that if you tried to replace, forget if she actually makes an income at a job. If she's at home taking care of the family, if you try to replace your wife at home with the things that she does, okay, it's not a 40-hour-week job. It's a 24/7 minus a couple hours of sleep job. And if there's babies, there's not even the sleep. Multiply an hourly wage of minimum $15 an hour for what a full-time nanny would cost. Take $15 an hour. Multiply that by sometimes 12 to 20 hours in a day, 7 days a week. You come up with things like 40, 50, 60 grand is her value to your family. And Dave Ramsey says, take out 10 times whatever her value to the family is. Because if something ever happened to wife, you've got to come up with 60 grand. You got to pay other people to do what she's been doing. Got it, guys? That's a $600,000 life insurance. Between $400,000 to $600,000 life insurance. Keeping that plugged into your thinking, I urge and request sincerely that if you haven't already done this, let your wife have a weekend with her friends. And you be everything. Now, if you're a stay-at-home dad, single dad, I can't applaud you enough. I admire and respect you. But if you're like me, like I was, and probably like a lot of you guys out there, Fred Flintstoning it, coming home, putting your feet up on the rock ottoman. I don't know where I come up with this stuff, okay? If you're Fred, we got to cut it out. For a weekend, you're going to have to be Wilma? No. You're going to have to be everything. You're going to have to be the provider and the caregiver for, especially if there's young ones, babies involved. I'll tell you, after one weekend of doing her duties for 3 days, she'll come back and you're just going to fall on the floor. Thank you for what you do for our family. So the answer is my wife doesn't understand. My wife says, I don't understand. You have to go and do what she does. Walk in her shoes. It's called empathy. It's called learning, okay? It's called being a better husband, being a better father. And your kids will see what you've done, and they'll remember that as adults later in life. This is a little bit of a longer episode, but I really wanted to try and answer that question. Yabba dabba doo!